Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another video on my channel. For those who are new, hello, sweetie. My name is Maple, and I am an admitted attorney of the High Court. The reason I'm saying that is because today we are on the lawyer corner. Today's topic, because you've already clicked on the video, you guys already know, we are going to be talking about the different marital regimes that we have in South Africa. Maple, a topic that everybody knows about, a topic that is talked about on Twitter all the time, but the problem is that people talk about it but people don't implement it, and that's why people are still talking about spouses on Twitter who come there and cry and say his family doesn't want me to inherit, his family are fighting me, his family are saying I wasn't married with him, but you guys don't take our advice. So this is one of those videos. So I'm going to be explaining and telling you the different types of marital regimes that they are in South Africa. There are three types of marriages in South Africa. They are civil marriages, they are civil unions, and they are customary marriages. Underneath the customary, and all these marriages need to be listen to this part, they all need to be registered at Home Affairs. Okay? Can we agree? Can they all be registered at Home Affairs? Yes, they will. Customary marriages, yes, registered at Home Affairs. So I'll start with civil marriages. Civil marriages are unions or marriages that are entered into by heterosexual partners, meaning a man and a female. And there are three types of categories of civil marriages. So you can get into a civil marriage in community of property. Community of property is when your assets and his assets come together and you guys have a joint estate. But as lovely as that may sound and beautiful and honeymoony, his liabilities, they also become your liabilities. So if he has like loans and loans and loans that he never told you about before, his creditors can also come for you because now you guys have a joint estate. Other pointer is a marriage out of community of property, subject to the accrual system. I'm just going to go into it a little bit. If you want me to go extensively in it, do let me know so I can do a video on the benefits of going into accrual and the exclusion of accrual. So basically in accrual, whatever you've come with is yours, whatever he's come with is his, and whatever you guys accrue in the marriage, that is what you guys get to share. But there are different levels on how you share it. If the other one has less, the other one has to give half. That's why I'm saying if you guys want me to go into it, I will definitely do that. Just leave your comments down below. Then the other one is out of community of property with the exclusion of accrual system. This means you come with your things, you leave with your things. I come with my things, I leave with my things. So these are the things that you need to talk about because these affect your rights, these affect your financial rights, financial implications, even your tax consequences. These need to be discussed. Which one you're gonna enter into. Also note that if you want to enter into a marriage out of community of property, you need to do so by doing an anti-nuptial contract. Sorry about that. I had to attend to something. I just wanted to note before I move on to civil unions that if you do get married in community of property because you guys did not sign an anti-nuptial contract before you guys get married, you can always apply to court and enter into a post-nuptial contract, but that's also gonna cost you so much money because that is an application that has to go to court, where the court has to see the merits of the case, the assets in the marriage, weigh the options to see if you guys can actually enter into a marriage out of community of property. So take those things into consideration. What is considered a civil union? So according to the Civil Unions Act of 2006, the Parliament has constituted that same-sex marriages can happen in South Africa. So same-sex marriages, civil unions, partnerships can happen in South Africa. They also are granted the same rights, the same legal consequences, financial consequences, and tax consequences as those that are in a civil marriage. heterosexual people can also enter into a civil union and partnership. So that's just basically it. It's the same as civil marriages, but this is mainly for same-sex partners. Then the last one is customary marriages. With customary marriages, they are going to consider the requirements of what a customary marriage is. I'm going to list them down below here. But I know that it has to be lobola, and you have to be above the age of 18. You guys can be blood relatives. You guys have to give consent, those sort of things. You cannot be in a civil marriage, whereas you are. Well, if you can't enter into a customary marriage if you're in a civil union, because some guys do that. But if you want to know more information about how to get married in customary marriage, how to make it legal, click the link up above somewhere. I will link that video up here. So a customary marriage has the same rights and consequences as a civil marriage under in community of property. And once you guys get married, after all of those celebrations, lobolas have been done, you need to go to Home Affairs and go with those letters, go with your husband and register your marriage so that you do not have to fight with people if one of the spouses passes away. So what they'll do, they're going to give you your handwritten marriage certificate, and the computerized one is going to come after 3 months, and there you have it. Legal documents put aside in the important file at home, and if your husband passes away, you can just take those out, and your things will run smoothly if your partner passes away. Because, for example, if you don't have that marriage certificate, you cannot go to the master's office after your husband has passed away, or after your wife has passed away, and try and claim there, because your marriage is not registered. So now it's a whole process, and if you're not getting along with your in-laws, it's going to be a problem. Because what happens is that in order for you to get a marriage certificate after your spouse has passed away, you need a witness from the family side, a witness from your family side, specifically those who were actually there during the negotiations. Go to Home Affairs with your affidavits and them, and let them know. And then on your second visit, that's when you'll get the handwritten marriage certificate. But if you don't get along with them and they're like, girl, you were not married to our son, those things happen, guys. We know, we've heard the stories, we've read the case law where they will deny and they say, oh no, the lobola was not paid in full, our son had the intention of actually moving out. We don't. Things come up when spouses pass away, and if it's like that and they don't want to help you get the marriage certificate, now you have to appoint an attorney. Now you have to go to court so that the court can prove that your marriage was valid, which is more money. So this video is just to avoid that. Avoid it. Register your marriages with Home Affairs, register your customary marriages, register your civil marriages, get into international contracts if that's what you want to do, and just be safe and have a smooth running of everything. Because sometimes people are like, we were gonna get around to it. This is something that you should not, we were gonna get around to. It's very important. It's even more important than the day of the marriage. You know what I mean? Because the day of the wedding it's a celebration, it's a party. I feel like put things in place in order to make sure that your future is secure and you will not have any problems. That's it. That's basically the gist of this video, because I read a case yesterday and I'm just like, now you are going to attorneys, now you are promising to pay them with whatever money you get from the estate. Money is going out even more, whereas you actually need that money to secure a future for yourself and your children. So this is just a video to help you and anyone around you that you may know, to just refer them. And if someone does not know what to do, please give them my email address, mapulasatosa@outlook.com, and we can take it from there.